हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी शुभानुते देवी प्रणमामि प्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यः कृपासिन्धुभ्यः च पतितं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवे नमो नमः। ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेमाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशधारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैवं नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयामुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवत्युत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। Hare Krishna, welcome. So we finished 20, 36 is over. 35 key 35 okay. Nahi viroda ubhayam bhagavatya parimita gunagana ईश्वरे अनवय गाह्य माहात्म्यर्वाचीन विकल्प वितर्क विचार प्रमाण भाषा कुतर्क शास्त्र कलिलान्तःकरणाश्रय दुरवग्रह वादिनां विवादानवसर उपरत समस्त मायामये केवल एव आत्ममायान्तर्धाय कोन्वर्ध्य दुर्घट इव भवति स्वरूप द्वयाभावात्। Translation: The Supreme Personality of Godhead, all contradictions can be reconciled in you, O Lord, since you are the Supreme Person, the desire of unlimited spiritual qualities, the Supreme Controller. Your unlimited glories are inconceivable to the conditioned souls. Many modern theologians argue about right and wrong without knowing what is actually right. Their arguments are always false and their judgment inconclusive because they have no authorized evidence with which to gain knowledge of you, because their minds are agitated by scriptures containing false conclusion. They are unable to understand the truth concerning you. Therefore, because of polluted eagerness to arrive at the right conclusion, their theories are incapable of revealing you, who are transcendental to their material conceptions. You are one without a second, and therefore in you contradictions like doing and not doing, happiness and distress, you are not contradictory. Your potency is so great that it can do and undo anything as you like. With the help of that potency, what is impossible for you, since there is no duality in your constitutional position, you can do everything by the influence of your energy. Okay. So they are glorifying Devatas. Lord is having the inconceivable potencies, many. So he can do everything and he can, but modern theologians, that means modern people, they try to figure out about the Lord, but they cannot come to the conclusion and they always end up with the false conclusions. So because Lord is beyond the tarka, so beyond the logic. So this is a point they're saying. Many asti nasti also we have seen previously in Hamsuguhya prayers. So also that prayers there, you can see Lord was described in many ways by those prayers. He is having all the contradictory qualities. That's why he is inconceivable. So same way here Devatas are also saying, of course, what else you need? Okay. Take it for granted. Don't argue and take and be happy. Okay. Is there any doubt? Lord is inconceivable. So big commentary is there. I'll do my complete obeisances to this, and I'll go to next purpose. Because I cannot so discuss this much. It's okay, fine. Just summary is there in the purport. Let us see the purport. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, being self-sufficient, is full of transcendental bliss. He enjoys bliss in two ways. When he appears happy and when he appears distressed. Distinctions and contradictions are impossible in him because only from him have they emanated. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is the reservoir of all knowledge, all potency, all strength, all opulence and influence. There is no limit of his power since he is full of transcendental attributes. Nothing abominable from the material world can exist in him. He is transcendental and spiritual, and therefore conceptions of material happiness and distress don't apply to him. Third paragraph. So freedom from dualities applies not only to the Lord but also his devotees. In Vrindavan, the damsels of Rajabhumi enjoy transcendental bliss. So last, non-devotees cannot understand the contradictions present in the Supreme Lord. This is a summary. So Lord is having the inconceivable potencies, and those cannot be ascertained by so mundane logicians. This is the main summary. Okay, this much you should. Next, 37. Samavishamatinam matam anusarasi yatha rajjukhandaha sarpadi dhyam. A rope causes fear for bewildered persons who consider it is snake, but not for a person with proper intelligence who knows it to be only a rope. Similarly, you, as a super soul in everyone's heart, inspire fear or fearlessness according to one's intelligence. But in you, there is no duality. Okay. Tadapi samsara parampara siddhyartham tesham abhaktanam matam naiva uchanne karoshi ityahu. Okay, in the previous look, what is said in 36? Non-devotees, they cannot understand the inconceivable potencies of Lord. It is telling about the non-devotees. Sama Vishamamathinam matam anusaris yatha rajjukandaha sarpadidhyam. So then what is done for them? These non-devotees, abhaktas. So they have the different opinions about the Supreme Lord. So Lord is doing what for them? He is not doing anything. Huh? What he will do? Let them be in ignorance. Kincha tadapi samsara parampara siddhyartham. Because we need continuation of samsara. For that, let them be in the ignorance. Huh? Ignorance is needed or not? It's okay. Be in the siddhyartham. Tesham abhaktanam matam naiva uchanni karoshi. That means the Lord is not breaking their false opinions. Because to accomplish the continuation of samsara. Let it be continue. But actually, if you see, Lord is not at all interfering in the case of the non-devotees. He is not going and sitting and he's not going to preach. We know all the reasons because he doesn't get any kind of mercy. And even they have different opinions, also he is not interfering in their opinions. Let them speak whatever speak. Some people say Lord is not there, Big Bang is there. Acha. So that means you are there and you did that work, and someone is saying that coming to your place and telling that, oh, it's not you, he didn't do, actually it is Big Bang, it came by yesterday night, it happened by some explosion. Then how you will feel? Nice subji you prepared, and someone is saying and coming and telling that, This sabji actually yesterday vegetables are kept and today morning it all by the random process it appeared. It became as this beautiful sabji. So what you did, or he didn't do anything, then how you'll feel? The Lord is not feeling any bad. Let them think and continue their ignorance. Let them continue. That means that's why matam naiva uchanni karoshi ityahu. Sama. That means Brahma vishayatvat vishama prati tat prati pratikulyatvacha matir yesham. Some people sama means proper and some people vishama. So like this, they are having the different opinions, but he is not at all disturbing them. Swarupa bhutabhyam brahma bhagavattvabhyam samepi ekarupepi tvai vishamaha मायातीतस्य ब्रह्मण एव माया शावल्ये सति भगवती भगवत्वम् इत्येवं वैषम्यवती वतिर्येषां तेषां मतम् अनुसरिसि प्राप्नोषि मतमेव आहुः सर्पदीदियां रज्जुकण्डैव ब्रह्मण्यात्मा रामत्वमेव सत्यं भक्तवात्सल्यादीनां तु माया. So here Sama and Vishama is explained in different ways. So Sama and Vishama, actually Prabhupada also many times he never take the risk of explaining every sentence so detailedly and as it is as Acharya said. So there in Acharya this is Sama and Vishama Brahman realization is said. Then he will say that Mayavadi philosophy and Brahmans and so they falsely misunderstand the Lord and they think that Lord is not having any form and like that common philosophy speaks. And Vishwa, that means Bhagavan is what is there in the commentary. Then so Lord is having all six appearances, this, that. That's all. But what is this technicality explaining? Because he knows even if we explain, they will not remember. They don't understand and they don't remember. क्या बोलना है? चलो आगे. People are mostly in the sense gratification. लेकिन जरूरी है. लेकिन Sama Vishama Matina Matam Anusarisi. You follow the opinions of Sama and Vishama. Proper and mistaken. Both. That means he is not going to disturb anyone. Yatha Rajjukandaha Sarpadidhyam. So that means being in a Paramatma in everyone's heart, easy preaching. Oh, you are thinking wrongly about the Brahman or about this absolute truth. Easy preaching. Oh, you are thinking wrong. You should not think. Yeah. If someone is not thinking properly, is he stopping? Yeah. Whatever you think, is just anusarasi. That means approving. That's all. Go. No, he will not stop. That's why he said, Uchanni naiva uchanni karoshi. You are not breaking their opinions. Even it is proper or it is mistaken. Chaitya Guru. Remembrance and those facilities he will make. But Chaitya Guru case is correct when you are devotee. Then only he will become Guru. Otherwise, no. He will not interfere in anyone's business. Paramatma, if he is preaching everyone and he is breaking all the wrong opinions thought by that conditioned Jivatma, then there is no need to preach. Then there is no need of sadhu sangha to make anyone, that means vimukha jiva to sanmukha towards the Lord. No need of sadhu sangha. Then whole philosophy is different. Then Lord should make everyone devotee. And so many problems will come. So that's why here it is what is said. By seeing the rope, if you are thinking that it is a snake and you are thinking like that, then he will create fear for you. Okay, now you get fear. Yes. He is not saying that, oh, it is, oh, it's rope, it's not snake, don't get fear. He will not say anything. Ja. If he interferes in every your opinion, story will be different, very different. So that's the point he said here. Okay, chalo, next. 38. Okay. स एव हि पुनः सर्ववस्तुनि वस्तुस्वरूपः सर्वेश्वरः सकलजगत्कारणकारण भूतः सर्वप्रत्यगात्मत्वात् सर्वगुणाभासोपलक्षित एव एक एव पर्यवशेषितः पर्यवशेषितः. तपु मैं पढ़ो.
No? With deliberation, one will see that the Supreme Soul, although manifested in different ways, is actually the basic principle of everything. The total material energy is the cause of the material manifestation, but the material energy is caused by him. Therefore, he is the cause of all causes, the manifester of intelligence and the senses. He is perceived as the super soul of everything. Without him, everything would be dead. You, as that super soul, the supreme controller, are the only one remaining.
Okay. What is it saying? What devatas are saying now? Oh. Asmat evam tasmat sarvagna matam apahaya tad bhakta sammatam eva vayam anusarama ityaho. So that's why what devatas are saying. So asmad evam tasmat. So you are like this. That means Lord is not changing anyone's opinion. That's for sarvagna matam apahaya tad bhakta sammata matameva vayam anusarama ityahu. So that's why we are going to follow. So the path of your devotees. What they are saying here. Saeva hi punah sarva vastuni vastu swarupah sarveshwara sahala jagat karana karana bhutah sarva pratyagatmatva sarva gunabhasopalakshitah ekah eva paryavaseshitah. So he is only the one. What is that opinion that of the devotees they wants to follow? So that is explained here. Sa eva purvokta bhagavattvadi visheshana vishishta eva vastu swarupa. Lord is what? Visheshana yukta vishishtaha. That means Lord is having the visheshanas. What are those visheshanas? Bhagavatvam is the visheshana. And vishishta, so Lord along with all these energies, that is vishishta. So like Neela Gataha. So Neelaha Gataha, Neela Gataha. Neela Vishishta Gataha, Neela Gataha. In this, Neelaha is the Visheshanam, Neela Gataha is the Vishishta, and Gataha is the Vishesham. So what they are saying, the opinion is, so Lord is the Visheshana Yukta Vishishtaha. That means he is possessing the energies. As that's why our philosophy is close to Vishishta Advaitam. We are in close with the whom? Vishishta Advaitam. Vishishta Advaitam means Lord is one only, is Advaitam, but it is Vishishtam. That means Visheshana Yukta Vishishtam. That means this Advaitam, Advaitam, this Advayam philosophy, Advaita philosophy only we are also accepting. But it is what? Visheshana Yukta Vishishtam. That means here Shakti is there. Shakti Vishishta. So yeah, Shakti Yukta Vishishtaha. That is Shaktiman. This is the philosophy we also accept, and same thing is said here. These devatas are saying. So Purvokta Bhagavattvadi Visheshana Vishishta Eva Vastu Swarupah Vastava Vastu Swarupah Sarvesham Pratyagatmatvad Indriya Gocharatvad Apratyakshopi Sarvesham Gunanam Buddhindriyadanam Abhasaihi Prakasha Rupaha Adikyana Lakshita Gnataha Anuvitaha Ityardaha. So of course that means he is Visheshana Yukta Vishishtaha, but Vastava Vastu Swarupaha. So he is Pratyagatma. Pratyagatma means, what is the meaning of Pratyagatma? Who is known as Pratyagatma? Paramatma. He is there everywhere, but he is not visible. Indriya Gocharatvad Aprataksha. Sarvesham Pratyagatmatvad Indriya Agocharatvad. So Apratyaksha. Api Sarvesham Gunanam Buddhindriyadinam Abhasaihi Prakasha Adikyan Lakshita Gnataha Anumitaha Ityal. But he can be Anumitaha. Anuman kar sakte hai. Already we have seen so many times it came. In the second canto. Yes. It came in second canto. How to do Anuman? I gave question. How to guess? That means how to do Anuman. That means infer. How to infer the existence of the Lord. Absolutely, I also forgot. You also. Everyone should forget. Must forget. Huh? No? You remember? Whole? My God, then you are not a human being. You're an extraordinary human being. You should forget. What is that? Devatas are saying, my dear Lord, you are Visheshana Yukta Vishishtaha. So you are, that is your original form, and you are Pratyagatma. That means here, what is the Pratyagatma means? He is invisible. He is like Paramatma. Paramatma is only known as Pratyagatma. He is invisible, but he is everywhere. And also he is beyond, he is invisible to the, he is not perceivable by the all the senses. That's why he is Apratyakshaha. Apratyakshaha. That means he cannot be perceived directly. So, but he can be inferred by using Buddhindriya, by using intelligence and other things. Yaduktam, that is said in Guna Prakashaihi Anumuyate Bhavan iti. Where it is said it is Guna Prakashaihi Anumuyate Bhavan. So that's why Sarva Guna Bhasopalakshita Ekayeva Paryava Seshitaha. Understanding the meaning of this sloka. The meaning of this sloka is Lord is beyond the senses and Lord is invisible. So he is Apratyakshaha. That means he cannot be perceived directly like Gatapata, but he can be inferred by using the Buddhindriyadinam, that by using the intelligence and so and so. Okay. But Maya, Mayika, Vastu Matra, Nishedena Neti Neti, Ityadi Srutibhir iti. Bhagavatamruta Drishtaha, Vina Sarira Cheshtatvam, Vina Bhumyadis. Okay. This is the basic meaning. You should understand basic meaning. Okay. So, purport the words Sarva Vastuni Vastu Swarupaha indicate that Supreme Lord is active principle of everything as described in Brahma Samhita. Ekopi asau rachayitum. So Prabhupada actually in many slokas and the purpose. So basic overall he gave. So yeah. But if you want to know the technicalities, what is the, how to infer the Lord. So all those things, so those details, how to break the words into samasas, into the meanings, that can be, you can learn from the, so commentaries also, both you can. So here you see Prabhupada is writing by his own plenary portion as Paramatma Antaryami, the Lord is all pervading throughout the unlimited universe. He is the Pratyak or Antaryami of all living entities. The Lord says Bhagavad Gita Kshetragnam Chapi Mam Sarva Vidhi Sarva Kshetresh Bharata. O Xian of Bharata, you should understand that I am also the knower of in all bodies. But because the Lord is super soul, he is the active principle of every living entity and even the atom. He is actually reality. According to various stages of intelligence, one realizes the presence of the Supreme in everything through the manifestation of his energy. The entire world is permeated by the three gunas, and one understands his presence according to one's modes of material nature. So Prabhupada is saying, you can infer the Lord. So now also in the device we see there is a creation, there should be a creator. As I like that. Infer the, according to the, you are in the mode of ignorance, then you cannot infer also. Being influenced by ignorance. Like this. So that is said next. Ataha vava tava mahimamruta rasa samudra vipurusha sakruda validaya tava manasi nishyad निष्यन्दमानानवतर सुखेन विस्मारितदृष्टश्रुतविषयसुकलेशाभासाः परमभागवत एकान्तिनो भगवति सर्वभूतप्रसि प्रियसृहृदि सर्वात्मनि नितरां निरन्तरं सर्ववृता मनसः कथम् ऊहा वा एते मधुमथन पुनः स्वार्धकुशला ह्यात्मप्रियसुहृदः साधवस्तत् चरणाम्बुजानुसेवां विसृजन्ति न यत्र पुनरयं संसार पर्यावर्तः. ऐसा ऐसा कहे, इतना बोले, this much they told devatas are glorifying like this. No sloka. Yes.
Therefore, O killer of the Madhu demon, incessant transcendental bliss flows in the mind of those who have even once tasted but a drop of the nectar from the ocean of your glories. Such exalted devotees forget the tiny reflection of so-called material happiness produced from the material senses of sight and sound. Free from all desires, such devotees are the real friends of all living entities, offering their minds unto you and enjoying transcendental bliss. They are expert in achieving the real goal of life. O Lord, you are the soul and dear friend of such devotees who never need return to this material world. How could they give up engagement in your devotional service?
How could they give up engagement in your devotion service? Acha? What devatas are saying? What they are saying about Bhagavan? He is not going to disturb. Okay. Is this, is that? Can be inferred. So many things they said. Further, what they are saying? Tadevam bahirmukhan akshipya tad bhaktan stuvanti. In the previous slokas, in 3 slokas, they were pointing non-devotees, because non-devotees, they are not able to. So now the Lord's inconceivable potencies, that is the today's class we started. And they will be having different opinions. This is modern theologians, they have their own mental speculation. They say, someone say Paramanu is the cause, someone say Purush Prakriti is the cause, someone say Big Bang is cause, someone say chemicals are cause, someone say something. Anyway, let them. So, but Lord is not interfering in there. So good and bad are what are proper and improper opinions. Let them. Ja. Accordingly, he is creating fear and fearlessness. Then after that, what we have seen? Acha. Then Lord is having the He is a Visheshana Yukta Vishishtaha. So he cannot be so perceived directly, but he can be inferred according to the our so influence of modes on us. If you are in Sattva you can infer. Otherwise, in Rajas and Tamas, you cannot infer. Deep ignorance. So like this, non-devotees, about the non-devotees, they discussed. And now, you know what they are doing. They are now Bahirmukan Akshipya. That means who are not at all, who didn't turn towards the Lord. So they pointed, they referred them. Then Tad Bhakta, now they are glorifying. These demigods are glorifying the devotees of the Lord. Atha he iti. Atha he. Atha ha iti. Sakrudapi avalidaya Aswaditaya janitena sukhena prema nandena yakantina twat sevakai sevaikata sevaikatana manasatvat devarshadin anupasinaah tadapi devarshadayah teshu bahutarameva prasidanti. Sarvesham bhutanam priye suhridi sarvesham atmani cha tatsevayam satyam te sarve api sevitaah eva बहु स्वार्थकुशलाः इति ते तत्सेवात्यागिनः कुयोगी प्रवृत्तः स्वार्थ. What is said? Just one time chanting holy name, or one time hearing the holy name, or one time getting darshan of the Lord, because of this they are so getting the pleasure. They tasted. One time they heard Krishna Katha, and so that aswaditaya janitena sukena, then there is a pleasure is produced because of hearing, chanting, whatever. Sakrudapi avalidaya aswaditaya janitena sukena premanandena ekantina. So they got the pleasure. So by hearing, chanting, or whatever, and by this what? This they got the bliss out of love, and they are ekantinaha. That means exclusively they are becoming your devotees. So tvat sevakata sevaikatana manasatvat devarshadin anupasinaha. So they are being, that means fully, so that means they are now getting the love, tasting the love of the Godhead. That's why they are making their mind to serve the Lord, and they will be following the Devarshi. Devarshadin anupasinaha. So they are following the Devarshadis, Devas Rishis. Tadapi Devarshadeha teshu bahutarameva prasidanti. So sorry, Devarshadin anupasina means upasina, anupasina, they don't worship actually, sorry. They didn't worship the Devatas and Rishis. Because why? Ekantinaha means they got such a love in the serving the Lord. So they lost their heart for the Lord, and they don't want to serve no more anyone. Devatas and Rishis, we don't want to love. We don't want to serve them. Anupasinaha. So they stopped worshipping the Devatas, Rishis, Bhutas, Pretas, Ganas, these, that, everything. Because Ekantinaha, they became exclusive devotees for the Lord. Why they became exclusive? Because they got that kind of relishment by doing the service to the Lord. And that's why they are now fully decided that we will serve only the Lord. So that's why they stopped serving the devatas, rishis. Huh? Then what? Devatas and rishis, they are showing any anger? No. Tadapi devarshadaya teshu bahutarameva prasidanti. All these devatas, rishis, all are becoming so happy with these people. Why? Sarveshanam bhutanam priye suhrudi sarvesham atmani cha iti tat sevayam satyam te sarvepi sevitaha eva bhuhu. Because, oh my dear Lord, if anyone is serving you means he is serving everyone, then why they should become unhappy? So that's why devatas and rishis, they are not at all happy, even they are not served. But swartha kushilaha, but who are the selfish guys? What they do? Tat seva tyaginaha, they leave your service. Ku yogi prabrutaya, they are taking the path of wrong path. Swardhaghatinaha eva. Actually, they are not knowing their own welfare. They are. This is the meaning of this law.
And they know how paid devotees are exclusively serving the Lord, ekantina.
Yes.
So whether that means they understand, but they don't follow like that demigods.
They are sakamas. And
Sorry?
Sakam bhaktas. And oh my God, we are already glorifying the in the next prayers it will comes. Oh my God, so we are unnecessarily emphasizing too much this ekanti bhakti. Maybe Lord give ekanti bhakti and he will make your birth in the earth planet and start giving his premaras, and this Amaravati will be left over. Then we will be roaming in the earth and these demons will come and enjoy in the demons will enjoy in the Amaravati. So we should not want this. So that's why Lord may think over too much. So immediately they ask, you tell me the solution to kill the Vrutrasar.
Superficially are they telling, like just like superficially?
They know, because we also are like devatas. We also know the philosophy, but knowing is not sufficient. तो हम लोग बताएं भगवान की एकांतिक भक्ति, ये भी सोचते हैं अरे बाप रे ज्यादा एकांतिक भक्ति करेंगे तो if you do lot of pure devotional service, then you will give diseases and you will take away all the, that means nishkinchananam, that means you will make poor, poverty you will bring more. Next life we will see the your ekantik bhakti. Yeah, I'm happy, whatever, let me be here in my bangla and with my AC, don't disturb me. Yeah, this is our condition also. Yeah, sakamatvam is there. We are conditioned. Maybe some are there, some exalted. So we are not saying all, but some. Okay, I am doing this service of president, so keep it, Gurudev, so Bhagavan. So keep your mercy like that. Don't do experiments on me. Don't do experiments on me, and don't try to test it. Don't test me so much. Whatever your Ananya Bhakti testings you do on other devotees. Ananya Bhakti experiments on Anya Bhaktas, not on me. Because of our Sakamatvam is there. Position. Okay, next. Chalo. Zyada time nahi. त्रिभुवनात्म भवन त्रिविक्रम त्रिनयन त्रिलोक मनोहरानुभाव तवैव विभूतयोदि दिति जदनुजादयश्चापि तेषाम् उपक्रमः समयोऽयम् इति स्वात्ममायया सुर नर मृग मिश्रित जलचराकृतिभिर्यथा अपराधं दण्डं दण्डधर दधर्थ एवं एनम् अपि भवञ्जहि त्वाष्ट्रमुत यदि मन्यसे. श्री चरण प्रभु.
O Lord,
Oh
who
Lord.
personified three worlds,
Okay.
father of the three worlds, O
Acha.
strength of three worlds in the form of the Vamana incarnation, O three-eyed form of Narasimhadeva,
Acha.
O most
Oh, you should
beautiful
say
form,
oh.
O most beautiful person within the
Ah.
three worlds, everything and everyone, including human beings, and
Ah.
even the Daitya demons and the Danavas, is but an expansion of your energy. O supremely powerful one, you have always appeared in your forms as the various incarnations to punish the demons as soon as they become very powerful. You appear as Lord Vaman Deva, Lord Rama, and Lord Krishna. You appear sometimes as an animal like Lord Boar, sometimes a mixed incarnation like Lord Nrsimhadeva and Lord Hayagriva, and sometimes an aquatic like Lord Fish and Lord Tortoise. Assuming such various forms, you have always punished the demons and Danavas. We therefore pray that your Lordship appear today as another incarnation, if you so desire, to kill the great demon Vitrasura.
Yeah. You kill this, you kill that, you kill this, you kill that, and you kill this also. So very कैसा काम निकालना है बहुत अच्छे से जानते हैं. What they are saying. Oh Lord, oh personified. You should give expression next time onwards. These are all demigods, and they are begging the supreme personality of Godhead. Okay, tad bhakteshu madhye sakamattvadu vayameva ati nikrushtaha iti dyotayantaha prastutam vignapayanti. So they want to show their cheapness. Now they are exhibiting their cheapness, you see. In the last sloka, what they said in 39. Oh, your pure devotees. So they don't worship for anything, for anyone. They always lost their heart because of your love. You also follow that? No. Lord can ask, you also follow them? But no, they are showing their cheapness in this sloka. What that cheapness? They are asking, you take an incarnation if possible to kill this Utrasur. That means they want to say that, of course, my dear Lord, you have so many pure devotees, but we are not like that. We want to ask desire from you. Sakamatvad vayam ati nikrushta, my dear Lord. We are like Kardamuni was saying. Of course, you are so, my dear Lord. You are magnanimous. We know everything, but so I need a cow. I'm a bull. बुल का भाईल का अरे भाईल माने भाईल का दिमाग ठीक से नहीं रहता है ना ऐसा. But of course Kardamuni is great exalted devotee. Just so like these devatas also they are saying we are so cheap, my dear Lord. So showing that they are showing that cheapness, nikrishtatvam they are showing by asking this boon. त्रिभुवनात्मभवनं यस्य त्वद्भक्ताः देवं मनुष्यादयः यत्र स्थित्वा त्वां सेवन्ते तद् इदम् असुरक्रान्तम् अभूत् इति भावः. My dear Lord, you see all these three planets is the place for your devotees. We are all demigods, your devotees. All these human beings, they are your devotees. And we are all thrown away by these demons. Why you are sitting? Why you are standing without doing anything for this? Come on, do it. They are giving that kind of indications actually by these glorifying words. These addressing words are indicating the some intention of the devatas. This whole universe, three planetary systems are completely filled with these asuras, but it should be the place for your devotees. What you are doing? Asurakrantam abhut tribhuvana tribhir vikramai. So you only measure now all these three planetary systems with the 3 feet. And that is yours, but it is now captured by your enemies. यदेव त्रिभुवनं वामनावतारे त्रिभिरेव पादैः प्रतिगृह्य बलेः सकाशाद् सकाशाद् आनीयास्मभ्यं ददास्यसि इति भावः. So you took from the Bali and directly, and so you give asmabhyam dadasyasi. You will give to us. Samprati trilokastaha janaha tava anubhavam pashyantu daityam samhara iti bhavaha. You kill, my dear Lord, this daitya you should kill, come on. Then everyone will experience you are there. First of all, kill, man, kill. What you are doing, you are just standing in front of us. Go and do something. Or otherwise tell the some solution. Nanu parahimsaha samuddishya mam yachadve tatra ahuhu. Nanu parahimsam samuddishya mam yachadve. Are Lord is saying, hey, what you are doing? To kill others, you are worshipping me. That means this kind of bhakti is known as what? Tamasic bhakti. To kill someone, you are worshipping me. You are also बहुत गिर गए यार आप लोगों का. Your position is completely gone. Lord is saying. Then tavaiva vibhutayaha yadyapi tadapi tesham upakrama samaye nayam iti gnatva nivedayama iti bhavaha. Of course, my dear Lord, who are we? Who are we? Tell me. Tell us. We are all your vibhutis. Yadyapi tadapi tesham upakrama samaye nayam iti gnatva nivedayama. So that's why so tava eva vibhutayah yadyapi tadapi tesham upakrama samayah na ayam iti gnatva. This is not the time. What is the English? Is there? Tadapi tesham upakrama samayah na ayam iti gnatva nivedayama iti bhava. Tasmat he dandadhara. So these asuras, they are capturing this our place. So that's why upakrama samayah na ayam iti gnatva nivedayamaha. We are requesting you. So after knowing that, so this is not the beginning time for them. That means tasmat he dandadaraha पूर्वं यथा दंडम ददर्थ एवं अधुनापि उपसमीप काले एव. So that's why you are dandadaraha, you do punishment of these asuras. Some small point I didn't get that. Okay. So like this, all these demigods are showing their sakamatvam. Of course, they know the pure devotional service, but it doesn't mean that the knowing pure devotional service is nothing but knowing the everything. No. Everyone is preparing for presentations, sloka test, this, that. Yes. No. Why? Why less people? Chalo, 41. Asmakam tavakanam tatatatanam hare tava charana nalina yugaladhyananu baddha hrudaya nigadanam swalinga vivaranenatmasatkrtanam anukampa anuranjita vishada ruchira shashira smitavalokena vigalita madhura mukhara samruta kalaya chantas anagharhasi shamayitum. Sri Charan Prabhu.
O Supreme Protector, O Grandfather, O Supreme Pure, O Lord, we are all surrendered souls at your lotus feet. Indeed, our minds are bound to your lotus feet in meditation by chains of love. Now please manifest your incarnation, accepting us as your own eternal servants and devotees. Be pleased with us and sympathetic toward us. By your love filled with glance, with its cool and pleasing smile of sympathy, and by the sweet nectarian words emanating from your beautiful face, free us from the anxiety caused by this Pitrasura, who always paints the course of our hearts.
Yeah. Oh, Supreme Protector. Come on. Evam stutva krupavaloka maduram aswasa vagamrutam prarthayante. So they are asking what? Krupavalokam. That means merciful glances. Madura aswasa amrutam. That means Lord should give some assurance for them. The sweet assurance from the Lord they are expecting. They are praying for that. So that's why they are saying that, oh my, hey tata, hey tata, hey tatamaha, hey pitamaha. Like this. Like this. They are now Lord is not speaking anything. Let him open his mouth and give the assurance and show some merciful glances on us. So like that, expecting this, they are requesting that. Tava charana nalina yugalameva dhyana baddha hrudayasya nikadaha srugalaha esham tacharanaaravinda mano madhupa akrishtam na sakramah ityartha. These jackals, srugalaha means fox, jackals. These jackals, what? They don't. So, dhyana anubhaddha hridayasya nigadaha. They are not so meditating on the beautiful lotus feet of the Lord. But Charanaravindha mano madhupa akrishtam. That means they are not at all attracted by the honey coming from the lotus feet of the Lord. So okay, so they are expecting two things from this. You should understand mainly. One is a sweet assurance of saving him, and also sweet, so merciful glances, both. That is the main thing. Next, 42. अथ भगवंस्तवास्मभिरखिल जगदुत्पत्तिस्थितलय निमित्ताय मान दिव्य माया विनोदस्य सकल जीवनिकायानामन्तर्हृदयेषु बहिरपि च ब्रह्म प्रत्यगात्मस्वरूपेण प्रधान रूपेण च यथा देशकाल देहावस्थान विशेषं तदुपादानोपलम्बकतयानुभवतः सर्वप्रत्यय साक्षिणा आकाश शरीरस्य साक्षात् परब्रह्मणः परमात्मनः कियानिह वार्थ विशेषो विज्ञापनीयः स्याद् विस्फुलिङ्गादिभिरिव हिरण्यरेतसः. Vicharan.
O Lord, as the small sparks of a fire cannot possibly perform the actions of the whole fire, we, sparks of your Lordship, cannot inform you of the necessities of our lives. You are the complete whole, therefore, of what do we need to inform you? You know everything because you are the original cause of the cosmic manifestation, the maintainer and the annihilator of the entire universal creation. You always engage in your pastimes with your spiritual and material energies, for you are the controller of all these varied energies. You exist within all living entities, within the cosmic manifestation, and also beyond them. You exist internally as Parabrahman and externally as the ingredients of the material creation. Therefore, although manifested in various stages at different times and places and in various bodies, you, the personality of Godhead, are the original cause of all causes. Indeed, you are the original element. You are the witness of all activities. But because you are as great as the sky, You are never touched by any of them. You are the witness of everything as Parabrahman and Paramatma. O Supreme Personality of Godhead, nothing is unknown to you.
Hmm. All these are all various addressing words. So, Kyan Artha Vishesha, that means how much? How much? So, different, that means special benefits. We can request you. प्रत्यगात्मा अंतर्यामी तद्रूपेण बहिरपि विषयेषु प्रधानं माया इंद्रियादिकं तद्रूपेण देशस्य कालस्य देहस्य अवस्थान विशेषः बाल्यादेश. That means how many we can describe? Like they said Vamana, Matsya, Kurma, these, that. Many ways you come and many so special activities you did. So how many we can like this mention? How many we can mention? You are everything. You have infinite and you are the Antaryami. Like this, they are expressing. And also Tesham Devadi Jiva Niyamakanam Upadanataya Karanatvena Upalambakataya Prakashatvena cha Hrudgatam Vignapaniya. And also they are now here, so mentioning that what Lord is a upadana karana for everything, and also Lord is illuminating so everyone's knowledge actually. So that means Jivatma is able to know. You hear the some ant is biting. How? Because Jivatma's so consciousness is spreaded through the Paramatma's potency. Otherwise, only just Jivatma's potency cannot. So the consciousness cannot spread. Like you see, the aroma is carried from the agarbatti by the air. Similarly, the Jivatma's consciousness is carried to the entire body by the Shakti of the Lord. That's the point. So that's why Prakashatvena cha Hrudgatam Vignapaniyam. So he is, as a Jivatma, is able to know what is happening in our body. So like this, some other points are mentioned. Next. अतएव स्वयं तदु उपकल्पयास्माकं भगवतः परमगुरोस्तव चरणशतपालशाच्छायां विविध वृजिन संसार परिश्रमोपशमनी उपसृतानां वयं यत्कामेनोपसादितः. Dear Lord, you are omniscient, and therefore you know very well why we have taken shelter at your lotus feet. This is the point. You know why we have taken shelter at your lotus feet. Main point, this you should know. Do something for this Vritrasat. So, which provides shade that gives relief from all material disturbances. Since you are the supreme spiritually master, and you know everything, we have sought shelter of your lotus feet for instruction. Please give us relief by contracting our present distress. Your lotus feet are the only shelter for only a fully surrendered devotee, and you are the only means for subduing all the tribulations of this material world. What they are saying here. So Atayeva Sarvagnatva Deva. That means in the previous sloka they said that you are Antaryam, you are Paramatma, you know everything. So ultimately, yes, you know what we want also. Vayam yat kamena yasya kamanaya charana padambujhayam upasadita. That means we are taking the shelter of your lotus feet. Why? Why we are taking that? You know. Swayam tvayeva prapita. Tat karyam swayam. That for what purpose we surrendered to you? We took the shelter of your lotus feet. That you should do. Immediately just make it successful. Yes. Chayam kidrisham upasrutanam bhaktanam parishramopashamaniyam. This is chaya. Your lotus feet is like is a shadow for the people who are already tired, who are tired. Next. So this is sakamatvam is there. These are demigods are sakama devotees. They are not pure devotees. Ato ishajahi tvastram grasantam bhuvanatrayam grastani yenanah krishna tejamsyasтрая tejamsyasтрayudhani cha. Therefore, O Lord, O Supreme Controller, O Lord Krishna, please annihilate this dangerous demon Vritrasura Tvasta's son, who has already swallowed all our weapons, our paraphernalia for fighting, and our strength and influence. So that's why finally, Sarvatreva Sutishu Suddha Bhaktehe Utkarsha Kathanat Kadachit Bhaktimeva Dadati Bhagavan Tata Sati Premastu Kampana Dimantaha Vayam Swargadi Sukheshu Vaimukyodayat Prithviyam Eva Parayatishyamaha. What they are fearing now? My God. In our prayers, we were just glorifying the Ananya Bhakti. So if Lord now mistakenly he understood that we are also desiring for Ananya Bhakti, and if we give that Ananya Bhakti and Ufi, so now we'll be getting the aversion towards this pleasure of the Swarga, and we will leaving that pleasure of the Swarga, and now so just getting the prema, and we are crying and roaming on the roads of the earth planet. Maybe this may happen, may not. We don't want this. We don't want this prema. Your prema you keep with you. So come on, give us heavenly. You kill this Vritrasura and let us. If we leave this and if we roam on the roads of the earth planet while crying and dancing, Hare Krishna, like this, these all the followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taking them. What is this? We are completely bereft of all the pleasure, of the heavenly pleasure. My God, we don't want this kind of prema. And what will happen if we leave that place? Then all these asuras, our enemies, they will go to Amaravati and they will enjoy in all our places. They will enjoy all the heavenly pleasure. We don't want this. So that's why maybe Lord may misunderstand us because we over glorified the pure devotion. So, Eva Amaravati Madhyasya Virajashanti Tadvairinaha, Asmadvairinaha. Our enemies, these demons, may enjoy this heavenly pleasure. Ityasankya, so thinking like this, Gambhirya Bhavana. Now all these devatas became very grave and strong. Spashtameva Kamamahu. They ask now very clearly. Hey, you kill this Twasta. You do something for this. This is we want first. This is we want. Don't give any prema bhakti to us. Many people like that. Even after knowing this many prayers, even after knowing the glories of the Ananya Bhakti, even after knowing the Lord's position, even after knowing all the philosophy, they are not desiring for the prema bhakti. You should understand why we are here in this organization. For eating, for sleeping, or for position, for what? Are we really seeking for the devotion? Or yes, everyone has to question to himself, not to question others. Okay. It's offense. It's offense. We should question to our own heart why we are here. Think for some time. Yes, really we want pure devotion. How much hankering we are there? Or otherwise we are also like demigods. So that's up to the individual. Otherwise, you see, this actually in Bhagavatam, every story is towards the Ananya Bhakti only. It is helping us how we are. So how we can be, even that means having the all knowledge is bereft of this pure devotion. How we can, because like Demigods, because we are seeing the practical example, live example. Yeah.
They see oneself and ask how much. So I also heard from senior devotee. So this bhakti and bhava and premas cannot. This is not a matter of preaching. It is matter of just practicing oneself. One cannot force somebody. You loves Krishna. Yeah, practice. This is individual. One can show the path. Yeah, we can give some guidelines, instructions. Yes. So whether we should understand this is not meant for preaching, just like pure listeners. This is for individual practice, because this is individual person's inclination to love or not love. That is up to him. So when question come preaching means we say do these things. So this is not meant for saying how to
Yeah.
understand preaching word when we
Yes,
say
yes.
preaching.
In the context of preaching. Yeah, definitely we should make aware of the people about the pure devotion. Actually, the principles of pure devotion service has to be and make them to know. That is important actually, but it's not in our hand. We cannot enforce, because even after coming in association of the devotees, even after understanding this so much philosophy very clearly, so one is not able to aspire that much intensely that kind of pure devotional service, is because offenses has to work out on the offenses. That is only the reason. And that's why, and till the time you have offenses, you cannot just how many 100 times if you bring him, and if you don't work on the offenses and simply so just pushing is not sufficient. Like you see, some door you want to open, that's already is locked, and you are pulling, but you just remove the lock and then you can pull easily come. So similarly, we have big mountains, like mountains, the offenses, then you just artificially pushing, it will not, and unless if you don't work on this. So that's why it's not in our hand. We just make them aware of philosophy, that's all. Nothing is, but we can ask ourselves. Yeah, we should work it on. That's why I'm saying we should not push others. That's not in our hand. So because Lord also yeah.
Means one should understand giving awareness like that,
Yatechasi tata
spreading the awareness to
Yes.
the common people,
Yes.
and up to this and inspiring them. Inspiring is something else,
Yeah.
like preaching like that, forcing. Means give inspiration, environment creating, and that much we should understand.
Yes, we'll make them understand. And last, finally, what Krishna said, Yatechasi tata kuru bharata. Oh my dear Arjuna, whatever the way you like, you do it. This is the fact. What we can. So, but you see, these demigods really very dangerous. After knowing, even we also actually should not think so easily, because of we having the previous offenses, even after knowing the purity of the devotion, not able to do. We are not able to do. Same. And now they are clearly asking. Till now, before that, they were saying that what we want, those are all, at least they maintain some decency. So you are Paramatma, now, Are Bapre, he may misunderstand us that. So what we want means he may think that we want pure devotion service. If we give pure devotion service, then who will rule this Amaravati? Actually, maybe they don't know. But Lord said that you are all worshipping me for killing. Yeah. Of course, yeah, definitely. And he says, Lord says that in the coming section. You don't worry, he will not kill all of you. He is very my devotee, and he will be killed. Don't worry. He will give assurance. Okay. So this form. So Lord is next. Yeah, you have to summarize the Uh, please summarize the prayers of demigods towards the Lord. By including their mood and mission. You should understand, because these prayers, we should understand the types of the devotees. So how they are situated in the devotion, and we are belong to which category. So we should understand and learn from the lesson from them. Learn lesson from them. Mood and, that means, so with including their mood and mission. That means their mood is sakamatvam and their mission is so getting the solution for killing the Vritarasura. So that we should keep include, keeping as center, and the way Vishwanath, that way you should explain that, sir. Actually, in the 36 sloka, the big anu is there. Don't touch that, because that is completely technical actually. And leave it. It will be very burden and heavy pain actually. Okay, it will carry 10 marks. How many are there? 15 marks it is. Big one actually. You can summarize the way I just taught in the class. So that's the main essence, is you should understand the mood of the Sakama devotee, the demigods. Oh, next. Chalo. 44. 5. हंसाय दह्रनिलयाय निरीक्षाय कृष्णाय मृष्टयशसे निरुपक्रमाय तत्संग्रहाय भवपन्था निजाश्रमाप्त वन्ते परिष्टगतये हरये नमस्ते. Translation. O Lord, O Supreme Pure, you live within the core of everyone's heart and observe all the desires and activities of the conditioned souls. O Supreme Personality of Godhead, known as Lord Krishna, your reputation is bright and illuminating. You have no beginning, for you are the beginning of everything. This is understood by pure devotees because you are easily accessible to the pure and truthful. When the conditioned souls are liberated and sheltered at your lotus feet after roving throughout the material world for many millions of years, they attain the highest success of life. Therefore, O Lord, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, we offer our respective exercises at your lotus feet. What they want to say? What they are saying? Tava charana yoho. Tava charana yoho patamaha sigram jahi. Vaikalyen Sri Krishna Rupinam tam sarvameva swabhilashitam avivenjayantaha pranamanti. So everyone now, all this last, what they did, all the demigods, immediately they fell down on the feet of the Lord. Are chalo bhai, chalo, sab log, chalo. All pay obeisances. And my dear Lord, do the things quickly. Sigram jahi. You kill immediately. Jahi means kill. Jai Shatrum Mahabhahu. Sigram Jahi. Kill this Urtrasura, because such a big Urtrasura is just shouting and he's ready to eat all the universes, all the planets in the universe. Because he's eating away all the weapons, whatever demigods are using. And everything he is swallowing, simply finish. So this is the thing has happened. So that's why they are all afraid. So my dear Lord, do this quickly. And they now fully surrendered and completely flat. That means paying obeisances at the Saranayohu Patamaha. We are now falling on your feet. Sri Krishna Rupinam tam sarvameva swabhilashitam abhivanjayata pranamanti. Hamsaya sara vimrushya samsarine. So you are the Hamsa. That means you know what is the right and wrong. Dakhranilaya smad hridaya saro niketa. You are in our hearts. Tasmad hridayeshu prastutam kamam api nitikshamanaya. So like this, they're all just various addressing words they explain. So they were asking finally after flattering in front of the Lord. So next Sisukovacha Ataiva midito rajan sadaram tridashair harihi swam upasthanamakarnya prahatana binanditaha. Sri Sukadeva Goswami continued walking Parikshit when the demigods offered the Lord their sincere prayers in this way. The Lord listened by his causeless mercy. Being pleased, he then replied to the demigods. So Lord heard everything from them and he replied, Sri Sri Bhagavan Vacha Pritoham Vah Surasreshta Madhupasthana Vidyaya Atma Ishwarya Smriti Spumsam Bhaktischaiva Yayamayi. Translation. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, O beloved demigods, you have offered your prayers to me with great knowledge, and I am certainly most pleased with you. A person is liberated by such a knowledge, and thus he remembers my exalted position, which is above the condition of the material life. Such a devotee is fully purified by offering prayers in full knowledge. This is a source of devotional service to me. What he said. Then what Lord is replying? Saying, Acha, very nice. You all prayed for. So, ye mam anaya stuvanti tesha madaishwarya smritir bhave. Atmana eva avikriyamanen sagunam aguna srijasi harasi pasi. You all did very wonderful prayers here. So saguna agunaha sagunam srijasi. You all know, remember such a. And they also said so many. Initially, demigods, they are saying that you are having so many different activities you do. When the material world, sagunaha sagunam srijasi, that srijati, that we know. But here in your case, agunaha sagunam srijati. And also you are simultaneously killing and also protecting. What is this law? You are under the karma or not? So you are also getting the pleasure and pain. You are also like us, like Devadatta or not? Like it's so many doubts they were expressed, but finally they did this stuti. Ma manaya stuvanti tesha madaiswara. So atmaneva avikriyamanena sagunam agunaha srujasi harasi pasi ityatarkaihi shwaryoktehe. So that means with a lot of different prayers you all used. Very nice. Next. Kim durapam mai prite tatapi vibudha shabaha mai ekantamatirna nanyan matto vanchati tattvavit. O best of the intelligent demigods, although it is true that nothing is difficult for one to obtain when I am pleased with him, a pure devotee whose mind is exclusively fixed upon me doesn't ask me for anything but the opportunity to engage in devotional service. The Lord is also saying, pure devotees, they don't ask. You are all not pure devotees. Aho, daurbhagyam, murkhatacha ishmakam. Lord is saying that, Are murkho. So you people, what is daurbhagya? Such a nasty condition you people are having. Daurbhagyam murkata, also foolishness. Ishmakam, you are all having this foolishness. Anaya vidya mam stutvapi bhaktim na prardayadve. You all know the fact and you are praying me all with the prayers of Ananya Bhakti and you are not desiring Ananya Bhakti. You are all fools. तो fools नहीं तो क्या बोलेंगे? तो भगवान तो बोल सकते हैं. Lord, what you have doubt?
तो ट्रांसलेशन में वो बेस्ट ऑफ द इंटेलिजेंट डेमिगॉड्स इंटेलिजेंट क्यों?
अच्छा कहा ट्रांसलेशन. Which translation? अच्छा. Vibhudharshava means intelligent only. Arshabha means intelligent.
So why then Lord said in this sarcastic or
Sarcastic, that is.
best of the intelligence?
That's sarcastic way. This Vishwanath is clarifying. No? That's sarcastic way of saying. Vibhuda means demigods. Arshabha means intelligent or powerful or great. Oh, great demigods. Are murkho. This is the meaning actually. Because you did such a wonderful prayers which are glorifying my opulence and which are glorifying my different potencies and my ananya bhakti towards me. Everything all the potencies Bale you are saying that aguna sagunam susrajasi khatam, these are all, but everything. But what you are asking, you should ask ananya bhakti. Mam stutvapi bhaktim na prarthayadve, you are not requesting the pure devotion. Kim, what is this? Iti. Kim is there, na? Kim is always, Are, what is this? Like that. Because, see, of course, actually, in Sanskrit or sometimes English translation, you may not see that that sense actually. That sense of saying that. But acharyas, they will reflect that in their commentary. That sense you should catch. Then maja aega. Otherwise, seriously, every sloka you are studying, then let me have the full philosophy from this. Are full philosophy nahi bhai, udhar to. It is a sense of humor. You should know the sense of humor and understand the sloka. All these Bhagavatam should be studied with the sense of humor. So there should be some sense, sense needed actually. What intention, what kind of mood, so that speakers. That's why you should also reflect class like that only.
So many verses at 1 hour, 2 hour. So we can tell sense of humors and we have time.
Yeah.
And but one particular sloka is there, nothing to speak. Then how much sense of humor we can say? Then we have to speak philosophy, like filled with philosophy, because we have to time the pass the time, no? So how to do this justice?
Yeah, good question. So that's why this is the thing, Prabhu. So we need to have the chunk of course, Prabhupada gave, but even the GV, sometimes we see in the morning Bhagavatam class, they take this class as also like a Bhagavatam class, like the Bhakti Vaibhava class. A section of the things has to be covered actually. Because sometimes there is nothing, only one line per put, then dragging.
Beating around the bush, because we cannot go here and or down. So the person is bound in speaking not particular words. I speak this,
Yes.
become faithful. Just that means.
Then what will happen na? If we go with these some sections, if we make that means someone should make all the Bhagavatam. So for a morning Bhagavatam class, 1 hour, whatever. So some at least basic segregation. So this many slokas, one class, this many slokas, basic idea. If we give that kind of guidance actually.
One verse is per day, one verse.
Yeah, that is the problem. Tradition, I don't know. So, but this is the most beneficial way actually. So we can get a lot of fastly also it will go. We can finish Bhagavatam quickly, and also we can lot of things make sense actually. If you go with this section, then it will be very difficult. Otherwise, you cannot understand the full mood, because you attended the 2 classes and in between few classes you skip. Then all of a sudden you came and you are hearing this. Then it will be looking. And also every speaker should be with the same mood and same kind of explanation. Anyway, the Bhakti Vaibhava is there. You all come here. We will teach. Okay, next. Naveda Kripana Shreya Naveda Kripana Shreya Atmanu Naveda Kripana Shreya Atmanu Gunavastu Dru Tasya Tanichato Yache Yadi Sopi Tata Vidaha. Those who think material assets to be everything or to be ultimate goal of life are called Misers. They don't know the ultimate necessity of the soul. Moreover, if one awards that which is desired by such fools, he must also be considered foolish. Yadyapi yuyam murka, even though you are all fools, Vishaya, Vishayan abhilashantaha, you are all desiring the material objects. Sabhadra abhadra na janita, tadapi aham tu vignaha tan katam yishmabhyam dadami. You people don't know, you are all foolish people, but at least I am knowing the what is right and wrong, and how I will be not telling to you the truth, I will tell truth. Lord is saying. Like example, mother. So sutebhyaha swahastena visham nadadati. Mother, can he give? So can she give the poison to his sons? No, no. Giving these material objects is like what? Giving poison to my sons. How I can give? I know what is right and wrong. तो देखो देखो आगे बढ़ो तब ना. You go further, then you'll understand. Finally he gave, but why he gave, you'll understand. Okay. So sagunan vishayan eva vastu purushartham pashyati. Atmanah sreyo na veda, because you don't know what is the welfare for the soul. Tasya tasmai taneva yo vignaha api yacchedasopi agnaha eva. So, but who is knowing the what is not good for them, and still if he gives that, then he is agnaha. That means Lord is agnaha. What? Let us see. I'm going quickly. Swayam nishreya samvidvan na vakyagnaya karmahi narati ragino patyam vanchatopi bishaktamaha. Vanchinopi bishaktamaha. So a pure devotee who is fully accomplished in the science of devotional service will never instruct a foolish person to engage in fruitive activities for material enjoyment, not to speak of helping him in such activities. Such a devotee is like an experienced physician who never encourages a patient to eat food injurious to his health, even if the patient desires it. Oh, Lord is saying such a wonderful. All this, that means the demigod's hopes are going down. My God, what he's telling, he's not going to give the boon or what? He's not going to kill these Vrtas. What is this? They're all in a full tension actually. Karmana vakti pravrutti margam. Karmana vakti means they don't instruct the pravrutti margam. That means dharma artha kama. Pure devotees, they don't instruct to expand the material bondage. Like example, doctor, apatyam vrutha narati nadadati bishaktamaha sadvaidyaha. A good doctor will never give the food which is injurious for them. Apatyam nadati means which should not be eaten. That he will not give to his patient. A good doctor. Okay. चलो लेट हो रहा है चलो. चलो 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 चलो. Next, Magavan yata bhadram vo dadyam cham rushi sattamam vidya vrata tapassaram gatram yachatamachiram. Oh Magavan, Magavan is Indra. All good fortune unto you. I advise you to approach the exalted saint Dadiji. Dadyancha means Dadiji. He has become very accomplished in knowledge, vows, and austerities, and his body is very strong. Go ask him for his body without delay. So, tadapi yedi deharamatvat vishayan vina miryadve. Vishayan vina miryadve tarhi tatropayam shrunu ityaha. So then what? In the Lord also told so many things, and now he is giving the solution. What is this? Huh? He could have said that, hey, today onwards you should not ask anything. Huh? So whatever happened. Let Vritrasura be there. You people should go to the forest and do the Ananya Bhakti. Eat all the beetroot and all the carrot. So that your health will be good. Already you drank so much somarasa, that is enough for enough. Go to the earth planet and do this tapas. Huh? Did he say like that? Tapo divyam putraka. No. Like Rashavadevi did instruct. So, of course, everything is right. Yes, a good doctor will not recommend the uneatable food for his patient. Still, tadapi still, yadi deharamatvad, you people are fully engrossed in the deha. They are not atma rama. They are deha rama. Bodily, fully engrossed in the bodily enjoyment. Deha ramatvad. So क्या करे अभी तो उनका सिचुएशन तो इतना गिरा हुआ है, fully engrossed in the bodily pleasure. Deha ramatvad vishayan vina mriyadve. If for the person who is fully absorbed in the bodily consciousness, so for such a person, if the sense objects are not given, then what will happen? They will die. So at least okay, इसको मरने तो ना देंगे. So we will not. The Lord is thinking, I will not let them to die. Okay, take this solution. Take this solution and so make the plan for killing the Vritrasura. Only the point is what? Because these people are fully absorbed in the bodily condition. So without the sense objects, they will die. So that's why there is a solution. So vidyaya vrataihi tapasa, this Dadichi, ejadvam, that means go and beg him. And he will give his body, then by that you construct the weapon. Next, savadigato dadyang shvibhyam brahma nishkalam yadva ashvashiro nama tayoramaratam yadat. The saintly Dadyancha, who is also known as Dadichi, personally assimilated the spiritual science and then delivered it to the Aswini Kumaras. It is said that Dadyancha gave them mantras through the head of horse. Therefore, the mantras are called Ashwashira. After obtaining the mantras of spiritual science from Dadichi, the Aswini Kumaras became Jivanmukta, liberated even in this life. Of course, the Aswini Kumaras also there in that group. What is saying? Demigods. They are also there. This is a story. Story is given. The same story is also in English. It is translated. You all know this story, huh? Yes. Aswini Kumaras, once upon a time, they want to learn Brahma Vidya. That means Narayani Kavach. So from Dadichi, but Indra came to know this. Aswini Kumaras requested this. So then Indra came to Dadichi and said that, hey, don't teach to them. Don't teach to them. Then, because Indra is always fear of his position. That's his problem. Then, so, okay, if I teach to these Aswini Kumaras, then he will definitely kill. Then, so Aswini Kumaras went back and they asked, so, okay, you told that you will teach. So he already promised to the Aswini Kumaras when they asked first time. So then they went back and they asked, but Dadichi said that, oh, already Indra warned me. So what I do? I will remove my head and keep a horse head to me. Then I will teach you the Brahma Vidya through that. Then you will understand how to keep it back, my original head, Brahma Vidya, through that Brahma Vidya. So then by that time Indra will come and he will chop it off that horse head, and then you people keep my original head. Then I will be normal. So that's why while he was having the horse face, so Dadichi explained this Brahma Vidya or this Narayana Kavach. So this is known as, what is that? Ashwashira. So Ashwashira Vidya. So Dadichi is known as Ashwashiraha and Hayashirsha. Hayashirsha Vidya. Hayashirsha Vidya also we say. Haya means horse. Hayashirsha Vidya. Okay, that is the story. It is given in the purport. It's nothing else. Okay, you can continue. Next. दद्यङ्गाधर्वणस्त्वष्ट्रे वर्मा भेद्यं मदात्मकं विश्वरूपाय यत्प्रदा त्वाष्टायत्वमाद्यस्ततः. Lord is saying further, Dadyancha's invincible protective covering known as Narayana Kavacha was given to Twasta. So see, he's telling, actually it is with the Dadichi, and Dadichi told to the Ashwini Kumaras, and they all became perfect. Then also Dadichi gave to Twasta, and Twasta gave to Vishwarupa, and Vishwarupa gave to Indra. So now this Vidya is clearly, Indra also knows, but when Indra can do, but Indra's bones are not now became very powerful. Otherwise, Indra's bones are broken out and they could have made the weapon. Because Indra didn't chant so much times. He just heard. And by hearing and he practiced, and with that shield, he fought with the demons and he won the game. But Dadichi is an expert and he chanted this for the years and years. His whole bones in the body so became very powerful fully. And that's why those bones are useful for building a weapon. So Dadichi also told to, just Lord is giving the further information. So even the Twasta also got, and Vishwarupa, how he got this Hayashirsha Vidya or the Narayana Kavach. He'll explain next. Ishmabhyam yachiti Ishmabhyam yachito shvibhyam dharmagnongani dasyati tatastairayuda sreshto vishwakarma vinirmitaha yena vritrasiro harta matteja upabrumhitaha. So when the Ashwini Kumaras beg for Dadichi's body on your behalf, he will, that's why, who is going? Ashwini Kumaras are going to ask the Dadichi Muni. Why? Already Ashwini Kumaras are the students of Dadichi. And Dadichi loves them. So that's why they want to send the Ashwini Kumaras. So then Ashwini Kumaras goes, and of course other demigods also will be there. So going on, they will be asking. So Dadichi to give his body. Then after that, Dadichi will definitely will give. You take the bones from that body, and Vishwakarma build that. So Vajra with that, and by that you can chop off the head of Vritrasura. Finish. Tasmin vinihyato yuyam tejostrayudha sampadaha bhuya prapsyata bhadram vo nahim santi cha matparan. When Vritrasura is killed because of my spiritual strength, and also when actually you see in that Vajra, so Vishwakarma is building, and that is the potency of the Hayashirsha Narayana Kavacha is there in that actually. That means potency of the Vishnu is there in that. Narayana Kavacha is what? Is a prayers towards the Lord only, na? So that's why. So the strength of the Lord is there. So because of that, he will be easily killed actually. When Vritrasura is killed because of my spiritual strength, you will regain your strength, weapons and wealth. Thus, there will be all good fortune for all of you. Although Vritrasura can destroy all these worlds, don't fear that he will harm you. He is also a devotee and will never envious of you. You people are envious, but he is not envious. That is the point. Nanu evam kodhata yaha swagatram dadyat tatraha Ishmabhyam iti. Okay, next. Nanu sarva grasina utrena sardhum yodhum na shaknumaha tasmat. Because sarva grasina means he is taking everything inside. Everything he is swallowing. And if you open mouth, all the demigods also will go inside of his stomach. That much potency is there. So these people are, demigods are getting some kind of, God is saying, don't fear. He will never kill us. He will never. Try. Putraha vashibhut surasa mat Paran Vishman na is a duty. That's why demigods are all belong to the Vishnu. That's why those that Vrittarasura and also all the army controlled by the Uttarasura asuras, so controlled by the Uttarasura, they will also will not kill you people. Vrittarasya parama bhaktatvena. Why? Vrittarasura is a great devotee. Madartham swadeham api jihasa jihasoho vastutah desha. That means for the sake of my sake, he is going to leave his body. Such a great devotee he is. So dvesha nastyava. That's why he doesn't have any enviousness towards all of you, any aversion towards all of you. Yatha yushmakam tasmin iti bhava. But you people have so an aversion or enviousness towards the Vrittarasura. You people have, but he doesn't have. That is the difference between the Vrittarasura. Please write the difference between the Vrittarasura and the demigods. 2 marks. At least. क्या difference? समझ में आया? Please write the difference between Vrittarasura and okay. Is there any important point here? Okay, next chapter. Chalo. Therefore, he was not expected to envious of demigods. It is there in the purport also. You can try also. Okay, thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports of 9th chapter 6th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam title Appearance of the Demon Vrittarasura. Then after that, what happened? Sri Badarayani Ruvacha Indramevam Samadishya Bhagavan Vishwabhavanah Pashyatam Animeshanam Tatraivantartade Harihi Antardade Harihi. Hari, just after giving this instruction to them, immediately he disappeared. So Sri Sukadeva Goswami said, after instructing Indra in this way, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Hari, the cause of the cosmic manifestation, then and there disappeared from the presence of the onlooking demigods. Tathavi yachito devai rushiradharvano mahan modhamana uvachedam prasanniva bharata. O King Parikshit, following the Lord's instruction, the demigods approached Dadichi, the son of Atharva. That's why Dadichi is known as Atharvanaha, Atharva's son. He was very liberal. And when they begged him to give them his body, he at once partially agreed. However, just to hear religious instructions from them, he smiled and jokingly spoke as follows. Actually, Dadichi is a very good person, and he just want to hear some dharma, religious principles from the mouth of these demigods. So going and asking someone's life is not an easy thing, actually. So just he wants to hear the dharma, what it is saying from the mouths of the demigods. And anyway, he will give. Okay, next, api vrundara kayuyam na janita saririnam samstayam yastva vidroho dussahaschetanapaha. O elevated demigods, at the time of death, severe, unbearable. So severe, unbearable pain takes away the consciousness of all living entities who have accepted material bodies. Don't you know about this pain, my dear Lord? Hey, demigods, you are all king. So how pain will be there in the death? And you are all asking my death. You are all asking my body. You are all asking me to die. How much pain will get? So how much pain will can get? So then, Jijivishunam jivanam atma preshta ihepsitah kaha utsaheta tam datum bhikshamanaya vishnave. So what is saying? In this material world, every living entity is very much addicted to the material body. and struggling to keep his body forever. Yeah? We are all trying to keep our body very nicely, drinking the so glucon D, glucon D, glucon C, glucon C. It's not D, it is C. Every living entity is trying to keep his body safe and happy. And you are all coming and asking me, what is this? And so much pain if I leave my body at the time of leaving the body. Huh? Go on, who will show interest to give their body? Tell me. Bhikshamana. Even if someone is begging, even Vishnu begs, who will give? Nobody will give. So then, Devatas, they have to reply. Two questions he asked. One is, it's very painful to leave the body because death, at the time of death, lot of pain. Second is, so everyone is trying to keep this body. So how can they can show the eagerness to or interest to give that body? So then Devatas are saying, Sri Deva Uchuhu, Kono Tadustyajam Brahman Pumsam Bhutanu Kampinam Bhavadvidanam Mahatam Punya Sloketya Karmanam. The demigods replied, oh exalted Brahmana, pious persons like you, whose activities are praiseworthy, are very kind and affectionate to people in general. What cannot such pious souls give for the benefit of others? They can give everything, including their bodies. For the what they are saying, what is the dharma? For the welfare of many others, one can give everything, even body also. This is the dharma. They are establishing. This is dharma actually. Now, good or not? Yeah. So for sake of 1,000 people, so you see that's a Chanakya's principle. Right? So for sake of saving the state, one village will be sacrificed. For saving the one village, one family can be sacrificed. For saving the one family, one can sacrifice himself. So for saving himself, one can. For saving himself means for protecting his atma, he can sacrifice whole country, whole world. This is spiritual and that is material. Chalo. Clear? That is a dharma. So that's why, my dear Dadichi, you can give your body because these many devatas, we are all happy, will be happy. Nonam swarda paro loko naveda para sankatam yedi veda naya cheta neti nah yadishwara. Very nice. Very nice. One more principle they are telling. What is that? Those who are too self-interested beg something from others, not knowing of others' pain. That means if someone is too much selfish, what? He will ask without knowing the other's pain. If he's too much selfish, then what he will do? Immediately he will ask without understanding others' pain. Okay? But if the beggar knew the difficulty of the giver, he wouldn't ask. So, but beggar, that means whoever is begging, if he knows the difficulty of others, that means who is going to give, so he will never ask. But what? Since he doesn't but the selfish people, they don't so know without knowing the other's pain, they keep on ask whatever they want. But any beggar, if he knows the pain in giving that, so then he will not ask. No, let it finish. Similarly, he who is able to give charity doesn't know the beggar's difficulty. So for otherwise, he would not refuse to give. But now giver is there, that's whoever is giving charity. If he doesn't know the pain of the beggar, then he will not give. So if he understands the pain of the beggar, then he will give. So what is expected from this? Very important point. That means they are asking him to become a good giver. You understand our pain and you give your body. and we are not understanding your pain, and we are asking whatever we want. Swartha Kushilaha. We are selfish people. We are not understanding your pain, and we are asking whatever we want. And you are understanding our pain, and you should give whatever we want. That is their logic actually. Okay, next. Prabhupada is saying, one who gives charity and one who begs for it. A beggar should not ask charity from a person who is in difficulty. Similarly, one who is able to give charity should not deny a beggar. So these are the moral instructions of Shastra. Chanakya Pandit says, San nimitte varam tyago vinase naite sati. Everything within this material world will be destroyed, and therefore one should use everything for good purpose. If one is advanced in knowledge, he must always be prepared to sacrifice anything for better cause. At the present moment, the entire world is dangerous position under the spell of the godless civilization. The Krishna conscious movement needs many exalted, learned persons who will sacrifice their lives to revive God consciousness throughout the world. So we therefore invite all men and women advanced in the knowledge to join this Krishna consciousness movement and sacrifice their lives for the great cause of reviving the God consciousness of human society. So Prabhupada is also asking us our life for good cause. Of course, it's painful, but it is for the good cause. Similarly, demigods are asking Dadichi to give his body, so for the good cause. That means all these demigods will be saved, and also they are expecting. But giver also knowing the pain, but it is there for good cause, so that's why he should give. That is the point they are bringing. See Rishi Ruvasa, then Rishi what they said, dharmam vaha srotu kamena yuyam me pratyudahruta eva yeshavaha priyamatmanam tyajantam santyajamyaham. So just to what no Dadichi is saying, that the great say Dadichi said, just to hear from you about the religious principles, I refuse to offer my body at your request. Now, although my body is extremely dear to me, I must give it up for your better purpose, since I know that it will leave me tomorrow. Anyway, this body is temporary, so it is going to leave me. So, what is there? You are all asking, so I should give. It will be for good use, na? Good cause, for good purpose. Dharma. Now make a question. Question. So what are the questions asked by Dadichi before giving his body to demigods? Okay, two. Okay, two questions. 2 marks. Next, how demigod justified in begging Dadichi's body? How demigod justified justified the begging begging of Dadichi's body. Body. Uh, two. Next. Dadichi is ready to give, okay? So he just want to know the principles of dharma. He did this. Yo adruven atmana natha na dharmam na yashah puman iheta bhuta dayaya sasocha stavarai rapi. O demigods, one who has no compassion for humanity in its suffering and doesn't sacrifice his imparted body for the higher causes of religious principles are eternal glory is certainly pitied even by the immovable beings. So he is saying very greatly such a reply he gave. So Dadichi was saying that one should useful for the humanity and should be compassion for the humanity. This body is impermanent and it is useful for the higher cause. So then what is there a problem to give this? So that's why one should join in the Krishna conscious movement following the examples of great personalities of like Prabhupada is turning this to the, we should not use our body for the so-called welfare of the society, but for the spreading of Krishna consciousness. This is the point Prabhupada is bringing in the purports. Okay. Tyaktva swadharmam charana. Sorry. Tyaktva turnam asesha mandalapati shri. Okay, etavanavyyo dharmaha punyashlokairupaasitaha yeo bhuta shoka harshabhyam atma shochati hrushyati. If one is unhappy to see the distress of their living beings and happy to see their happiness, his religious principles are appreciated as imperishable by exalted persons who are considered pious and benevolent. Okay. So what Dadichi is saying? If one is unhappy to see the distress of other living beings and happy to see their happiness, his release principles are appreciated. Okay. Aho dainyamaho kashtam parakyai kshanabhangurai yannopakuryad aswarthair martya swagnati vigrahai. This body, which is eatable by the jackals and dogs after death, doesn't actually do any good for me, the spirit soul. It is usable only for the short time and may perish at any moment. The body and its possessions, its riches and relatives must be engaged for the benefit of others, or else they will be source of tribulation and misery. So now write. So write the religious principles established by Dadichi. You should write the, I should explain from the shloka number 7 to 9, 10, 7 to 10. So very good, important points he mentioned. But Prabhupada is turning everything into the spiritual. But just these religious principles are they on the level of so dharma actually. Next, Badarayani Ruvacha. Evam kruta vyavasito dadyangatharvanastanum pare bhagavati brahmanyatmanam sannayanjahau. 5 marks. 5 marks for a few question. Translation: Sri Sukadeva Goswami said, Dadichi Muni, the son of Atharva, thus resolved to give his body to the service of the demigods. He placed himself, the spirit soul, at the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and in this way gave up his gross material body made of 5 elements. So then what he did? So he is resolved actually, yes, I want to give this body to demigods. And now for that, what he is controlling his spirit soul, just he is bringing out his spirit soul from the body, preparing. Okay, there is no much commentary actually. This nothing is there. So that's why also Prabhupada purports are right and straightforward, so you can easily understand. So that's why I'm going further. Yataksha sumano buddhistattva bandhanaha astitah paramam yogam nadeham bubudhe gatam. Dadichi Muni controlled his senses, life force, mind, and intelligence, and became absorbed in trance. Thus, he cut all his material bonds. He could not perceive how his material body became separated from him, from his self. So next what? Dadichi Muni controlled his senses, and because he has to leave his body, like in the Kramamukti or Sadyamukti, the yogi, he leaves the body. So he's bringing his life air in the upward direction, and so he's separating that soul from all the mind and life air and others, and leaves that body through the Brahmanadi, Brahmarandram. So like this. So through the meditation, so he is bringing up himself. Next, Athendro Vajramudyamya Nirmitam Vishwakarmana Mune Shaktibir Utsikto Bhagavatteja Sanvitaha Vrutodaya Ganai Sarvair Gajendro Parya Shobhata Stuyamano Muniganai Strailokyam Harshayanniva. Thereafter, the King Indra very firmly took up the thunderbolt manufactured by the Vishwakarma from the bones of Dadichi, charged with the exalted power of Dadichi Muni and enlightened by the power of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Indra rode on the bank of his carrier Airavata, surrounded by all the demigods, while all the great sages offered him praise. Thus he shone very beautifully, pleasing 3 worlds as he rode off to kill Vritrasur. Now from the Dadichi's body, so Vrajrayuda is made, and Indra took that and he sat on the Sairavat, and all the demigods are accompanied to him, and now they are going to fight with the Vritrasur. Yes. Urtram abhyadravachatrum asuranika yutapaihi Paryastamojasarajan Krudro Rudra Ivantakam. My dear King Parikshit, as Rudra, being very angry at Antaka, that means Yamara, had firmly run toward the Antaka to kill him, Indra angrily and with great force attacked Vritrasura, who was surrounded by the leaders of the demonic armies. So Indra now, with full of angry, so he is going with all his troop to attack on Vritrasura. But Vritrasura is also with his all demon soldiers, so demon leaders. Tataha suraganama surair rana paramadarunaha Treta mukhe narmadayam abhavat pratame yuge. Thereafter, at the end of Satyuga and at the beginning of Treta Yuga, a fierce battle took place between the demigods and the demons on the bank of the Narmada. So Prabhupada is writing in the purport, herein the Narmada doesn't mean the Narmada river in India. The 5 sacred rivers in India, Ganga, Yamuna, Narmada, Kaveri and Krishna, are all celestial. Like the Ganges river, the Narmada river is also flows in the higher planetary systems. The battle between the demigods and the demons took place in the higher planets. Okay. The words Pratame Yuge mean in the beginning of the first millennium. That is to say, the beginning of the Vaivashvata Manvantara. In one day of Brahma, there are the 14 Manvantaras. Okay, this 71 millenniums. So and so is given. We are now in the 20th millennium of the Vaivashvata Manvantara. That numbering is given. Okay. Next, who is accompanied the Vrtrasur? Those demons' names are given here. रुद्रैर्वसुभिरादित्यैरश्विभ्यां पितृवह्निभिः मरुद्भिर्रिभुभिः साध्यैर् विश्वे देवा मरुत्पतिं दृष्ट्वा वज्रधरं शक्रं रोचमानं स्वया श्रिया नामृष्यन्नसुरा राजन् मृदे वृत्रपुरःसरा. O king, when all the asuras came onto the battlefield headed by the Vrtrasura, they saw King Indra carrying a thunderbolt and surrounded by the Rudras, Vasus, Adityas, Aswini Kumaras, Pitas, Vahinis, Marus, Ribus, Sadhyas, Vishvedevas, surrounded by his company Indra, so shone so brightly that his effulgence was intolerable to the demons. So now we'll see the group of demons. Namuchi, Shambaro, Narva, Dimurdha, Rushabosura, Ayagriva, Shankashira, Viprachit. Ryormukha Puloma Vrishaparva cha Praheti Hetirutkalah Daiteya Danava Yaksha Rakshamsi cha Sahasrashaha Sumali Mali Pramukha Kartaswapara Parichidaha Pratishedyendra Senagram Imrutyorapi Durasadam Abhyartayanna Branta Simhanadena Durmada Gadabihi Parighair Mudgaratomaraih. Many hundreds and thousands of demons, demi-demons, yakshas, rakshasas, and other, headed by the Sumali and Mali, resisted the armies of the King Indra, which even death personified cannot easily overcome. Among the demons were Namuchi, Sambara, Anarva, so Dvimurdha, Rushabha, Asura, Haigriva, so Shankushira, Viprachitti, Ayomukha, Puloma, Vrishaparva, Praheti, Heti, and Utkala. Roaring tumultuously and fearlessly like lions, these invincible demons, all dressed in golden ornaments, gave pain to the demigods with weapons like clubs, bulge guns, arrows, barbed darts, mallets, and lances. It's also different weapons they are carrying. Shulaihi, Parashwadai, Khadgai, Shata, Gnibhir, Bushundibihi, Sarvato Vakiran Shastrair, Astraischa, Vibudharshabhan, armed with the lances, tridents, axes, swords, and other weapons like Shatagnis and Bushundis. Bushundi means guns. Bushundi, gun. Bushundika. The demons attacked from different directions and scratched all the chiefs of the demigod armies. Nate drishyanta samchanna sharajalai samantataha punkanu punka patitair jyotim shiva naboghanai. As the stars in the sky cannot be seen when covered by the dense clouds, the demigods, being completely covered by the networks of arrows falling from them one after another, couldn't be seen. So Nate Shastrastra Varshagha Hya Sedu Surasainikan Chinnaha Siddhapata Devair Lagu Hastai Sahasradha. The showers of various weapons and arrows released to kill the soldiers of the demigods didn't reach them because the demigods, acting quickly, cut the weapons into thousands of pieces in the sky. So they are also, demons are showering the weapons and arrows released to kill the soldiers of the demigods. Didn't reach because demigods also are in the air itself, in the sky itself, they destroyed all those weapons. Ata kshinastra sastraugha girish shrunga drumopalai Abhyavarsan surabhalam sichidustamscha purvavat. As their weapons and mantras decreased, the demons began showering mountain peaks, trees, and stones upon the demigod soldiers, like the battle between Russia and Ukraine. All the weapons are over now. Now, demons' weapons are over. Now they are taking the big, big stones and trees and trying to throw on the demigods. But the demigods were so powerful and expert that they nullified all these weapons by breaking them to pieces in the sky as before. तान् अक्षतान् स्वस्तिमतो निशाम्य शस्त्रास्तपूगैरत वृत्रनाथा द्रुमैर्दृशद्भिर्विविधादृशृङ्गैः अवक्षितांस्तत्र सुरीन्द्र सैनिकान्. When the soldiers of the demons commanded by Vritrasura saw that the soldiers of King Indra were quite well, having not been injured at all by their valleys of weapons, not even by the trees, stones, and mountains, peaks, the demons were very much afraid. So Vritrasura is commanding all these demons. So, but nothing, they were not able to do anything to the soldiers of Indra. Sarve prayasa abhavan vimogha कृता देव गणेशु दैत्यै कृष्णानुकूलेषु यथा महस्सु क्षुद्रै प्रयुक्ता उषति रुक्षवाचः. So when the insignificant persons use rough words to cast false and angry accusation against the saintly persons, their fruitless words don't disturb the great personality. Similarly, all the efforts of the demons against the demigods who were favorably situated under the protection of Krishna were futile. Demons are not able to do anything for the demigods because demigods are now fully protected by the Lord, Supreme Lord Krishna. So te swapraya samvitatam niriksha harava bhakta hata yuddha dharpa palayana jimuke visrujya patim manaste dudharatta sara. So now what? Only one. So maro naito bhago. Bhago. So the asuras who are never devotees of the Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, lost their pride in fighting when they found all their endeavors futile. So leaving aside their leader, that means Vritrasura, they left Vritrasura there. So even in the very beginning of the fight, they decided to flee because all their prowess had been taken away by the enemy. Now they want to go away. Bago. रुद्रोऽसुरांस्ताननुगान् मनस्वी प्रदावतः प्रेक्ष्य बभाषयेतत् पलायितं प्रेक्ष्य बलं च भग्नं भयेन तीव्रेण विहस्य वीरः. Then Vritrasura, what he said? Seeing his army broken and all the asuras, even those known as great heroes, fleeing the battlefield out of intense fear, Vritrasura, who was truly a great-minded hero, smiled and spoke following words. Vritrasura spoke following words. कालोपपन्नां रुचिरां मनस्विनां जगादवाचां पुरुषप्रवीरः हे विप्रचित्ते नमुचे पुलोमन् मया नर्वञ्चम्बर मे शृणुध्वम्. What is saying? According to his position and the time and circumstance, Vritrasura, the hero among the heroes, spoke words that were much to be appreciated by thoughtful men. He called to the heroes of the demons, O Viprachitti, O Namuchi, O Puloma, O Maya, O Anarva, and Shambara, please hear me and don't flee. Let me. What he said? जातस्य मृत्योर्ध्रुव एव सर्वतः प्रतिक्रिया यस्य न चेह क्लृप्ता लोको यशश्चात ततो यदि ह्युमुं को नाम मृत्युं न वृणीत युक्तम् जातस्य हि ध्रुवो मृत्यु ध्रुवं जन्म मृतस्य तस्मादपर्यार्यार्थे न त्वं शोचितुमर्हसि. Same. So Dhritarashtra said, all living entities who have taken birth in this material world must die. Surely no one in this world has found any means to be saved from death. Even Providence has not provided a means to escape it. Under the circumstances, death being inevitable, if one can gain promotion to their higher planetary systems and be always celebrated here by dying a suitable death, what men will not accept such a glorious death? So ultimately everyone should die. So die in the battlefield and get the good name, fame, and also go to the Swarga. So fleeing, and what is the use? Because nobody is going to stop death. Even the Lord is not providing any such a arrangement so that you can escape from the death. So that's why he said this. Dvau samam sammataviham mrityu durapau yad brahma sandharana yajitasuhu kalevaram yogarato vijahyad yad grani vira shayene vrittaha. Translation: there are two ways to meet a glorious death, and both are very rare. One is to die after performing mystic yoga, especially bhakti yoga, by which one can control the mind and living force and die absorbed in the thought of Supreme Personality of Godhead. The second is to die on the battlefield leading the army and never showing one's back. These two kinds of death are recommended in the Shastra as glorious. So, Virashaye, Sangrame, Anivrit. What are the right the question? What are the convinced words said by the Vrutrasura? So to the soldiers, demonic soldiers, who were fleeing from battlefield. Okay. What were the convincing words said by? So what are the convincing words said by Vrutrasura? Okay. So to convince the soldiers who were fleeing from battlefield. Okay, thus end the Bhakti Vedanta purpose of the 6th canto, 10th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled The Battle Between the Demigods and Vrutrasura. Tomorrow we'll start 11th chapter. 11 and 12 maybe, yes, of course. Marks, 2 marks and 3 marks. Because if discussion is there, we'll discuss. Otherwise, why we have to pass the time? Time pass should not be done. Okay. We'll try to finish 11, 12, and actually 13 also in 2 days. It will be good target. 3 chapters in 2 days. So that means tomorrow and day after tomorrow. 2nd and that's 3rd and 4th. Okay. Actually, Vrutrasur prayers are there in this. 4 verses, na? Okay. No problem. It will be on time. It will be finished. Yes. 14th. 14th last date. 14th. 14th is the last date for the 6th canto. Any questions or anything? Okay. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.